Hi guys, Trainer Julie here. Today we're going to be going through a full body strength circuit. We will be doing 45 seconds of each exercise, 15 seconds to rest between exercises. We have 12 different exercises. We'll go through that 2 rounds with a rest in between. For weight today, I'm going to be using dumbbells, but you will be needing 2 matching weights today for most of the exercises. The only other thing you might need is an elevated surface. I'm going to be using my weight bench, but you can use any chest or chair or anything you have laying around at home. We're going to get started with the dynamic warm-up. We're going to start with a heel-to-toe rock. So you're just getting your ankles warmed up, rocking back and forth through their full range of motion. After your ankles feel pretty good, we're going to go into a dynamic quad stretch. So you're going to kick your foot behind you, grab it with your opposite foot, pull through its full range, and then switch. You don't want to hold any one position too long. Just getting everything nice and warm. If you can't grab your foot, just do a butt kicker as far back as you can. Next, we're going to go into hips and hamstrings with a leg swing. Grab onto something for some support. Swing your leg forward and backwards, keeping it as straight as you can. Work on range. As it's starting to feel more warmed up, kick up a little higher. Switch to the opposite side. To get the inner thigh warmed up, we're going to face the wall and do the same thing, a sideways leg swing. And switch to the other side. Next, we'll do a hip opener. Bring your knee up, out and around, and we'll switch alternating legs for this one, getting your rotators of your hip nice and warm. And now we'll close, so start out, pull the leg in. Move on to some upper body. We're going to start with hugs. Squeeze, arms out as wide as you can. Squeeze. So you're switching which arm is on top. Now we'll go into some individual shoulder. We're going to start with forward circles through your full range, and then we'll go backwards as well. And we'll switch forward on the other side. And backwards. Alright, hopefully you're feeling nice and warmed up. You can pause the video, grab the equipment you're going to need, and then we'll get started with round 1. Before we get started today, I'm going to do a quick run through of the exercises we'll be doing. We're going to start with a deadlift. I have my weights on an elevated surface, so it's a little closer to a true barbell deadlift. I'm going to be using dumbbells, obviously, but this way I don't have to go all the way back down to the ground. So hips go back, Stand up all the way with the weight, hips back, chest tall, back flat, stand all the way up, back down to your surface. If you don't have something to prop your weights up on, that is okay. You can go all the way down to the floor. Next will be a dumbbell bench press. We're going to have our feet elevated today. So you'll be down on the bench, legs straight up, and you're going to just do your traditional bench press. Weights down, straight up, keep your core nice and tight. You want to keep your legs as still as you can. Next exercise will be an eccentric squat. We're going to do on a tempo of 5 to 1. So we're going to do 5 seconds down. So holding your weights, whatever's comfortable. I'm going to rack them on my shoulders here. 5 seconds down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 second up. So explode up after you have your slow 5-second descent, and then 1 second up. Next, we'll do a wide bicep curl. So I'm going to have my arms way out to the sides, but my elbows are still tucked in, and I'm curling out wide. Next, we'll do a split stiff leg deadlift. So 1 foot in front, 1 slightly behind. You can be up on your back toe. Hips go back, chest stays tall. You're going to work a single hamstring. When it's halfway through, I will let you know, and you'll switch. Same thing, tall back, flat back, tall chest, hips go back. Next, we'll have an alternating front raise. So you're going to do one arm straight out in front, and then the other. You don't want to go above your shoulder, just raise up to shoulder height. Then we'll have a reverse lunge. I'm going to hold the weights at my side today. Step back, lunge down, and alternate. Then we'll have an upright row. Pulling up, elbows out to the sides. You don't want the weights to go above your shoulders. So you're just pulling up to chest height. Next, we'll do a hip thruster with a 3-second hold at the top. So grab whatever weight you want. You'll have your upper back propped up on a bench. Weight at your hips. Drop down. Pull up. Hold for 3 seconds. Back down and up. Then we'll have a skull crusher. So you'll be on your bench. I'm going to just use 1 weight, holding it by either side. Arms straight up. Bend your elbows. Bring the weight down to your head. And then push straight up. Down to your forehead, press straight up. Then we'll have a calf raise. So just traditional, up on your toes, hold whatever weight you have. And the last one will be a dumbbell pullover. Again, I'm going to just use 1 weight, holding like a window. Arms are straight up. Pulling over your head as far as you're comfortable, and then up to about chest height. Keep your core engaged. You don't want your back to arch. You want to stay as flat as you can. Alrighty, so we're getting started with our deadlifts first. We have 45 seconds of exercise, then 15 to rest and get set up for the next exercise. Starting with deadlifts. Ready? Begin. All of the exercises today do not need to be fast. You want to focus on your form. 45 seconds is a long time to do an exercise. So reset in between each rep. Next we have our dumbbell bench, feet up in the air. Exhale on the way up. Squats are next. Remember, you have a 5-second descent here. Ready? And you go as low as you're comfortable. You want to be at your lowest point at that 5-second mark. Last one. Wide bicep curls are next. Elbows still tucked in. You're pulling out to the sides. And you still want to go through your full range. Down as low as you can, up as high as you can. Last 10 seconds. Next we have a stiff leg deadlift. We're gonna split. One foot in front, up on your back toe. Hips will go back. You want to keep your front leg as straight as you can. I will let you know when to switch to the other leg. Switch. Last 10. Front raises. You're alternating weights. Arms straight out in front. You don't want to shrug your shoulders here. You keep them down. Almost there. Reverse lunges are next. Ready? Step back, lunge down, and alternate. You go as low as you're comfortable. You guys are doing great. Ten seconds left. Next we have an upright row. Elbows will go out to the sides, and you'll pull up no higher than your shoulder. You're pulling straight up. Elbows out. Exhale on the pull up. Last 10. Next we have a hip thruster. Upper back resting on something. Weight on your hips. Come up, 3-second hold, back down. Great job, everyone. Last 10. Next, we have a skull crusher. Start with the weight straight above your chest. Bend your elbows till it comes down to your forehead. Straighten all the way up. Almost there. Next we have calf raises. Probably want weight in each hand. Going up on your toes as high as you can. If you have a surface to drop your heels off of, you can do an elevated calf raise as well. You're doing great. We're almost there. We have one more exercise left. Last exercise is the pullover. Down on your bench. One weight in your hands. Starting with it straight over your chest. Going back as far as you're comfortable and pulling up. Keep your lower back flat on the bench. Use your core to do that. Great job with round one. Pause the video and grab a drink. Round two is going to be the same thing as round one. Now that we know what we're doing, if you need to adjust your weight at all, go ahead and do that now. Otherwise, we're going to get started with our deadlifts. Ready? 45 seconds begins now. Remember to keep your back as flat as you can. Hips go down, chest stays tall. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead. That will help to keep your back as flat as possible. Next is the bench press with your feet elevated. Ready? Eccentric squats are next. Ready? 5 seconds down. Almost there, you're doing great. Last 10. One more. Wide bicep curls. Elbows at your sides. Curl out. Last 10. Split leg deadlifts. Ready to switch, switch. Alternating front raises. You're raising straight out in front. Switching arms. Remember, this is a strength workout, so you don't have to go fast. Focus on form and doing it correctly. Last 10. Reverse lunges are next. Ready? Want to keep your chest as tall as you can with lunges. Don't allow yourself to bend forward at the hips. Last 10 seconds. Upright rows are next. Ready? Elbows out to the side, just up to your chest. You guys are doing awesome. Last 10 seconds. Hip thrusters. Down, up for a 3-second hold. Ten seconds. Next we have skull crushers. Great job, everyone. You're almost there. Calf raises are next. Last 2 exercises here. Last 10, almost there. Last exercise is the pullover. Remember, don't let your back arch. Only go down as far as your shoulders allow you to. Great job today. Thank you guys for joining me for that quick strength workout. Do some foam rolling or stretching before your workout's over.